fine to be proud of this country, but we should be proud of this country because we have a system of justice that works.
Republican Thomas Massie, the Kentucky Republican, alongside Democrat Ro Khanna, fought tooth and nail to pass the Epstein Files Transparency Act, forcing the DOJ to release millions of pages of documents. But even after the release, over 3 million files exposing connections with billionaires and CEOs and global elites, Massie is not backing down. He's calling out the DOJ for their zero arrest in the United States. He wants names to be exposed. He's already called out 3 names: Leon Black, Jess Staley, and Leslie Wexner on the House floor, demanding real justice be done for the survivors. When will we finally see justice?
Congress created the Department of Justice. Congress funds the Department of Justice, and Congress is responsible for the oversight of the Department of Justice. When will we see justice? I'll tell you what I've not seen. I've not seen any arrests from the revelations in the Epstein files, over 3 million documents describing horrible things, describing unspeakable things, so much of it redacted. Over 24 people have resigned, CEOs, members of government worldwide. But I haven't seen any arrests or investigations here in the United States from this Department of Justice. Prince Andrew, Duke of York, who has since been stripped of his royal titles due to his affiliation with Jeffrey Epstein, has been arrested. Peter Mandelson, who previously served as UK's ambassador to the United States, resigned in disgrace from United Kingdom's House of Lords and the Labour Party, and he's been arrested. Former Prime Minister of Norway, Torbjørn Jagland, has been charged, but we don't see any charges, arrests, or investigations in the United States. What do we see? We see our FBI director celebrating in the locker room at the Olympics overseas. It's fine to be proud of this country, but we should be proud of this country because we have a system of justice that works. And yet we do not. Who are the men that should be investigated? I'll name them right here. Leon Black. You don't even have to see past the redactions to see that this man needs to be investigated. Jess Staley, accused of terrible things. It's right there in the files. Why is he not being investigated? And Leslie Wexner, why did the FBI list him as a co-conspirator in their own documents in a child sex trafficking case and then tell him, according to him, that they had no questions for him? Why is that? Well, the Epstein Files Transparency Act requires the DOJ and the FBI to disclose to us their internal memos and emails about how they made those decisions, whether to prosecute or not prosecute. Yet they have not delivered those memos. And we still don't have the memos and documents and emails from 2008 to explain why Jeffrey Epstein was given such a light sentence in what would have been an open and shut case of child sex trafficking, which allowed him to go back and recommit these terrible crimes, create hundreds of more victims, and ensnare so many other people in his conspiracy. Where are those documents that describe those decisions? We need justice. We want the Department of Justice to get to work, and that's what they need to do now.
Politicians like Massie here really cares for the country, really cares for the justice system. We're going to be looking at John Carricow and his take on what's happening here and his take on Pam Bondi and the DOJ.
And, you know, there are a million other little strings that haven't been pulled yet. Don't forget, there are still reportedly between 3 and 3.3 million documents that have not yet been released.
Yes. That
Pam Bondi has said won't be released. She's going to defy a bill passed 419 to 1 in the House and 99 to nothing in the Senate and signed by the president. And she's just going to say, no, I'm not going to do what the bill commands me to do and release these documents.
Do you think she's saying that, or that's coming from above her?
It has to be coming from above her. It has to be.
Hopefully, time will tell and give us the answers that we're looking for here. If you like this content, please consider subscribing and liking. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you next time.